Namaskaram. Today we are going to discuss how to solve higher order non-homogeneous ordinary differential equation using method of undetermined coefficients. These are the solutions of last homework. Okay, this is the general form of nth order linear ordinary differential equation. Now, also we know that if right hand side is 0, then then such differential equation is called homogeneous, otherwise non-homogeneous. That means right hand side is not equal to 0. In this session, we will discuss how to solve a non-homogeneous differential equation using method of undetermined coefficients. We have seen the method of undetermined coefficients for non-homogeneous ODE in the case of second order. Okay, as similar to second order case, the general solution of non-homogeneous ODE can be written as like this: y of x is equal to this. Y of x is the general solution of this given non-homogeneous ODE, that is equal to yh plus yp. And what is yh? Yh is nothing, it is the solution corresponding to homogeneous equation. The solution corresponding to homogeneous equation means this is the homogeneous equation corresponding to this differential equation. The only change is right hand side is 0. Okay, so its solution is denoted by yh and it is called complementary function. Okay, we know how to find this yh. And what is yp? Yp is called particular solution or particular integral. And what is yp? Yp is nothing, it is any solution. It is any solution of this given ODE. Okay, so yp is the any solution of this given ODE. Okay, we have an algorithm for finding yp using method of undetermined coefficients. So in general, this yp is not unique. Okay, in the case of second order ODE, we have seen these three rules for selecting a trial solution: basic rule, modification rule, and sum rule. So in basic rule, there is a table, that is, this is our table 1 in basic rule. Okay, in the case of nth order ODE, these trial solutions are same, and only change in this modification rule. And basic rule and sum rule both are same. The only change in modification rule. Okay, modification rule is the change in modification rule is this modification rule is generalization of our previous modification rule. That means modification rule for second order case. Okay, so this is more general modification rule. So basic rule is same. You choose yp corresponding to the row in table 1. And what is modification rule? If a term in your choice of yp from our table 1, okay, is a solution of the homogeneous equation, yp is a solution of homogeneous equation, then multiply this term by x raised to k. And what about this k, where k is the smallest positive integer, such that this term times x raised to k, this term means this yp. Okay, here this term means this yp. Yp times x raised to k is not a solution of homogeneous equation. That's a modification rule. I will explain this modification rule with the help of an example. Okay, for example, we consider a differential equation L of y equal to e raised to minus x. Here LHS stands for a differential equation. Suppose it's a third degree differential equation. Then how to solve? First of all, we have to find the because the corresponding homogeneous equation is L of y equal to 0. Okay, whatever be the left hand side, it's a differential operator, L of y equal to 0. And suppose these are the we assume that this is a third order differential equation. Also we assume that these are the roots of characteristic equation, that is minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Then what is the corresponding solution? What is yh? Yh is the solution of this homogeneous equation. Then what is the solution? That is c1 plus c2x plus c3x square, or times, oh, 1 second. Okay, c1 plus c2x plus c3x square times e raised to minus x. Okay, if you expand this bracket, what happened? This is c1 e raised to minus x plus c2 x e raised to minus x plus c3 x square e raised to minus x. Okay, so this is our YH solution corresponding to homogeneous equation. This is our right hand side R of x. Okay, so what is the trial solution corresponding to this R of x? What is our YP from the table? Yeah, it is clear that from this table our trial solution YP is nothing a e raised to gamma x. That means a e raised to minus x. This is a trial solution. Okay, next we are going to the modification rule. Okay, what is modification rule? Modification rule says that if YP is a solution of homogeneous equation, okay, our choice of YP is some constant times e raised to minus x, but this e raised to minus x is a solution of homogeneous equation or not? Yes, e raised to minus x is a solution. This a e raised to minus x is a solution of homogeneous equation because c1 e raised to minus x is here. If you choose c2 and c3 are 0, then we get the same YP. Okay, so what we will do? So our choice of YP is a solution of homogeneous equation. Clear? Then what we will do? Then multiplies this term by x raised to k. That means we have to multiply this YP with some x raised to k. And what is the quality of this x raised to k? What is the qualification of a k? K is the smallest positive integer such that this term times x raised to k is not a solution of this homogeneous equation. So you just consider x into YP. Then what is x into YP? That is a x e raised to minus x. Is it a solution of this homogeneous equation? Is it a part of this YH? Yes. If we choose c1 equal to 0, c3 equal to 0, then we get c2 x e raised to minus x. That is same as our ax e raised to minus x because a and c2 are constants. No problem. Okay. So x is not enough. Then we consider x square into YP. What happened? That is equal to what is this is our YP. So x square into YP is a x square e raised to minus x. Okay. Then we have to check, is it a part of YH or not? Again, it is a part of YH because if you choose C1 and C2 equal to 0, then this is a solution of homogeneous equation. Clear? This is C3 x square e raised to minus x. This is a x square e raised to minus. Both are same. We choose C1 and C2 equal to 0 because they are arbitrary. So this is also not possible. So next we multiply YP with x raised to 3. That is x raised to 3 YP. That is equal to a x cube e raised to minus x. Is it a solution of homogeneous equation? Is it a solution of homogeneous equation? No. This is not a part of YH. Whatever be the values of C1, C2, C3, you can't get this a x cube e raised to minus x. So here the least k, satisfying this condition is 3. So our by modification rule for this problem, our YP, our trial solution YP is nothing, that is a x cube e raised to minus x. You got it? From the table we get our trial solution as a e raised to minus x, but using modification rule actual YP is a x cube e raised to minus x. That's the idea. Okay, this is our first example. We have to solve y triple dash plus 3y double dash plus 3y dash plus y equal to 12 e raised to minus x. So first we know that in general solution y of x is equal to yh plus yp. How to find yh? To find yh, you write the homogeneous equation and solve it. So this is the homogeneous equation corresponding to this equation. So what is auxiliary equation? That is lambda, this is 3, lambda 3 plus 3 lambda square plus 3 lambda plus 1 equal to 0. Next you have to solve this problem. Okay, how to solve this third order algebraic equation? This is very easy because it's actually lambda plus 1 whole cube equal to 0, and this implies lambda equal to minus 1 minus 1 minus 1. So the roots are minus 1 with multiplicity 3. So what is our YH? What is our YH? YH is C1 plus C2x plus C3x square into e raised to minus x. It's a real solution. Okay, as discussed in our previous case, this is nothing, C1 e raised to minus x plus C2x e raised to minus x plus C3x square e raised to minus x. Okay, so this is our YH. Next we have to choose YP. What is our YP? The right hand side is of the form some k e raised to gamma x form, isn't it? So its YP from our table 1 is a e raised to minus x. Okay, so there is a problem. What is our problem? This a e raised to minus x is a part of this YH. It's a part of this YH. Or we can say that this YP is a solution of this homogeneous equation. This homogeneous equation. Because if we choose C2 and C3 equal to 0, we get the same solution. Okay, so this YP is not allowed. So we have to modify this YP using modification rule. What is our modification rule? We have to multiply with some x raised to k such that x raised to k into YP is not a solution of this homogeneous equation or not a part of this solution. So it is clear. We know that x into YP is not possible because x into YP gives this term and x square into YP gives this term. So our YP is nothing. It is a into x cube e raised to minus x. Clear? Well, I already explained this in using an example. So that's why YP equal to a x cube e raised to minus x. Next we have to find this a. How to find this a? Using method of undetermined coefficients. What is our rule? You simply find YP dash and YP double dash, YP triple dash and substitute all these terms YP dash, YP double dash, YP triple dash, everything in this given equation and try to solve for a. That's a rule. Okay, that is similar, same as in the case of second order ODE. Okay, anyway we will see. Okay, anyway these are the derivatives. YP dash equal to like this. You simply apply the product rule. A is a constant, so x cube into e raised to minus x. So x cube into derivative of e raised to minus x, that is minus e raised to minus x. That's why this term minus x cube e raised to minus x. And second term is derivative of x cube into this one, that is 3x square into e raised to minus x. That is this term 3x square into e raised to minus x. Okay. Similarly, we apply. You can easily apply the product rule on this term. You will get the YP double dash. Then again, you differentiate this by product rule. We get YP double dash is like this. Okay. Next, we are going to substitute everything in this equation. It means YP triple dash plus 3 times this one plus 3 times this one plus y is equal to 12 e raised to minus. Okay. So this is the expression. Next, we have to compare the coefficient of e raised to minus x. Okay, here in the right hand side, the coefficient of e raised to minus is 12. And what is the coefficient of e raised to minus x in left hand side? This is term containing x cube into this one. If you expand this bracket here, always x e raised to minus x into something is there. Okay, there is no term containing e raised to minus x alone. And here also there is no term containing e raised to minus x alone, some x into or x square into. But here there is a one term, that is 6a e raised to minus x. Okay, so equating these two, what happened? 6a e raised to minus x is equal to 12 e raised to minus x. Okay, so that means 6a equal to 12, so which implies a equal to 12 by 6, that is equal to 2. So a equal to 2. So what is our YP? So YP equal to a x cube. So a is 2. So 2 x cube e raised to minus x. So this is our YP. So this is a solution of this given ODE. Okay. Now we are ready to write the general solution. What is general solution? That is YH plus YP. So the general solution of YX is nothing. This is our YH. This is our YH. And this is our YP. Okay. Second problem. Solve d cube plus 4d of y equal to 3 sin x. Here d cube stands for d stands for d by dx. Okay, so d cube means d cube by dx. This is a third order differential equation. So first we have to find YH. YH means the solution corresponding to homogeneous equation. So this is the homogeneous equation. So this is corresponding auxiliary equation lambda cube plus 4 lambda equal to 0. So you can take lambda outside This become lambda equal to 0 or lambda square plus 4 equal to 0. That means lambda square equal to minus 4. This implies lambda equal to plus or minus 2y. Okay. So the roots are lambda equal to 0 plus or minus 2y. So what is the solution? The solution YH is equal to C1 e raised to 0x, that is C1, plus here alpha is 0, so that part is 1, so into C2 cos 2x plus C3 sin 2x. So this is our YH. Okay. So next we have to write YP. What is our trial solution corresponding to 3 sin x? Okay, our R of x is 3 sin x. So from this table, our YP is a cos x plus b sin x. Okay, because here omega is 1. So our YP is nothing a cos x plus b sin x. Okay. Next we have to find the derivative yp dash, yp double dash and yp triple dash and substitute these two derivatives in this equation. Okay. These are the derivatives. Yp dash is minus a sin x plus b cos x. Yp double dash is minus a cos x minus b sin x. Yp triple dash is a sin x minus b cos x. Substituting yp double dash and yp dash in this equation, then this become this is yp triple dash plus 4 times yp dash. Okay, next we are going to comparing the similar terms, that is sine. Here the coefficient of sine is 3. In LHS the coefficient of sine is, this is a, this is minus 4a. So combining these two terms, the coefficient become minus 3. So one equation is minus 3a equal to 3 by equating the coefficient of sine x. And LHS has one more term, the term containing cos x is minus b cos x and 4b cos x. So combining these two, this become 3b cos x. Okay, but in RHS the coefficient of cos x is 0. So what happened? 3b equal to 0. So this implies b equal to 0 and this implies a equal to minus 1. So a equal to minus 1, b equal to 0. Next we substitute, we will substitute this a and b in this yp. That is our particular solution. A is minus 1, so this is minus cos x, and b is 0, so this term is 0. So yp is minus cos x. So what is our general solution? General solution is yh plus yp. So our general solution is like this. So this is our yh and this is our yp. So this is the general solution of this problem. Okay. This is your homework. Thank you.